All right, we live, man. What's going on, people? This is Uncle Hotep in Vibe High. We started our own show.
Yeah,
Hotep's been told you.
yeah,
Episode 1.
yeah. We auditioning for Fox and whoever else want to break the bank. I'm saying this our pilot tape for everybody watching. Anybody want to throw down? They'll say it and fund the cause. This is the pilot that we're filming. So years from now, when you see Hotep's been told you on syndicated TV or Hulu or Netflix, we told you here first, man. Welcome, people. Our, our first official episode 1.
Yeah. Let's start off, man. We talk about that slashing, the guy Junior that died up in the Bronx in the bodega. They're protesting left and right. The gang was, it was messed up. It was all a messed up situation. The gang they thought it was somebody else. They apologized. I never seen it. Now the news is covering the gang apologized. I never heard now we're talking to gangs and gangs are giving out apologies and political statements and press statements and stuff like that. And now they want to close down the bodega. Yeah. Now they're saying the guy didn't do enough inside the bodega. The owner didn't do enough.
Yeah, I saw the tape. The owner looked like he was like on the side of whoever was dragging him out. You saw his hand motion go take him out of here. So it's a case of mistaken identity in that case. It's just funny the timing of that whole thing was right when we were talking about these open borders and illegal immigration, and here we have some potential illegals because these guys don't speak English. They speak the Espanol. They from the Dominican Republic. In Dominican Republic, you get hung for that. For what they did to this boy. It wouldn't even be no trial. Would be no justice system. They take him straight to the gallows, hang his ass, But it's just funny because these could be potential illegals, and this is exactly what Donald Trump was talking about. We say these MS-13 animals.
That's what I was saying. I was been waiting. I was like, they said all their names. It seemed like there's some Dominican cats in there, but you know what I mean. I was waiting. I like. Are all these people in here legal? I didn't hear anything about that. People talking about whether they're legal here or not. Like, it seems strange that these gangs out here, man, is wilding. It's really wilding. And New York is, I think, a sanctuary city, so they're not going to get. You know what I mean? These guys could have potentially been shipped out, but. Yeah. You know what I mean? They end up stabbing this guy mistake, saying we're sorry, and now it's a whole. It just screwed up. It messed up everybody. Everybody was all talking about this.
Yeah. Right on the tail of the tailwind of XX Tentacion or whatever. His death. It's been a lot going on. We lost Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
A lot of people checking out. The next checkout we need is Maxine Waters.
Now let's talk about Maxine. Maxine used to talk about she wants civil war. She want all the smoke. She said that's what Maxine was saying. Maxine want all the smoke. She verbally telling everybody, "Hey, go arrest all the Trump aides and everybody else." Knowing damn well people take it crazy, and when somebody gets hurt, it's going to be on her.
Yep. This is the radicalization of the evil left. They are, quote unquote, becoming the resistance. But really what they are is they're becoming radicals, just like radical Islamic terrorists. You see how these people are in the same boat, become the same people? You remember Hillary said something about, we funded ISIS or something like that on video, or the Taliban or Al-Qaeda. She said we armed Al-Qaeda. There they are trying to arm the resistance against the American people. It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
It really is a shame. Maxine, she's a classic example for term limits that we need out there, but I think Laura Loomer came up to her and got in her face, and I mean, and Maxine wasn't really having it. Now, people are the rumbling during the beginning of the week. I think I read it on Drudge. Civil War. Now, do you think it's a foregone conclusion, or are we just entering the beginning stages, or is it going to be just like a cultural war or something like that? But there was a big talk about, there was rumblings in Civil War. I never seen that in mainstream media.
They published Civil War. See, this is what I mean by the left. They're trying to incite this and radicalize the left. The left don't want that, right? Because they're masculine men are wearing nail polish, and they don't know how to shoot firearms. You know that the conservatives, we strapped up and ready to go.
Right.
So they don't want that. I think what it is they just want to embellish and get people riled up so they can get them clicks. Is this the beginning stages of some sort of culture war? Hell yeah. It's a bit of a cold war. It's a bit of a culture war. I think we are in the beginning stages of that, absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And it's going to corrode our society. It's going to corrode our families. That's why it's most important now than ever to grab your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? And just like your shirt, the Ball family. You know what I mean? It's all about the family. It's time to big ball up, man.
Yeah, you're definitely right, man. You know, because there's been some, I don't know who said assassination attempts, but, you know, they had that shooting with Scalise. You know, people are crazy. You had Sarah Huckabee Sanders they told her, get out the damn redhead, get your ass out here. We don't want you eating in here, which is crazy. Now it caused them to lose. They shut down for the week. They might not ever reopen because they felt scared that Sarah Huckabee Sanders was in there. They wanted to make a stand. You know, they want to get viral for YouTube or for Twitter and shit like that. You know what I mean? These people are so fake, man. Like I didn't see any of this during the Iraq War, but I'm gonna let these people get their thing off, man. It's just like it's crazy how the media can, like you just said, the media is trying to form these people. They don't really want it, but they got to form it into them. You know what I mean? They got to push it into them. Just like you got to demonize a opponent before you go to war with them. They're literally trying to demonize people to where it is and shit like that. So they make people come out of character and try to attack them and shit like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is unprecedented. I can't remember a time in history. Matter of fact, when we look at, like we're about to talk about the Supreme Court ruling and all that, right? When we look at the replacement of Kennedy, the Democrats are actually trying to get the decision pushed back until they're passing some sort of petition around to get the decision pushed back until the midterm elections. And the Republicans in Congress have pushed back, and they basically said, like, nah, y'all have never done this before. And here we go again with the evil left trying to move the goalposts to fit their agenda, like babies.
Yeah.
Spoiled brats.
Yeah. That was another thing, man. You know, the Kennedy is he's retiring in a month. Man, I never seen so many people lose it, man. The leftists, they were crying, man. They just, I guess now people they keep going back to the election. They keep blaming it on Jill Stein or the Bernie Bros. They keep blaming it on that. They won't blame Hillary for none of that. You know what I mean? But this is what people on the right, you know what I mean? They voted for Trump to get the Supreme Court nominations. Now they got one right here, and he might have another one. Ginsburg is long in the tooth. She's 85 years old, man. She might not have enough in her. So Trump might get another one. Now they're crying about they're going to turn back Roe v. Wade and everything else. I mean, I've never seen the skies falling with these people, man. They're really definitely afraid, you know, Trump. I don't know, man. I think somebody might be crazy enough to do something stupid. I hope it don't happen.
Oh, somebody, absolutely extrapolate on that point, yo. Unpack that and talk about the potential. Because that's serious. How they could like radicalize an individual.
Yeah, they're definitely rag. I never saw like people. I've seen people, grown men, talk about they're in tears, and I've seen think pieces about they take back Roe v. Wade. We're going to take it back to the wire hangers like your grandma did. I'm like, what is y'all talking about? It's not even that serious, man. It's like, there's some people talk they're going to tear up affirmative action and everything like that. All because I think they got a taste of it when the Supreme Court came back on the travel ban and said he was supporting him. So now they were like, oh my gosh, it might get even worse. Will they cut back on Roe v. Wade? Probably, sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And here the left is pushing this. The left don't care about black people. They're like, oh my God, no. I saw somebody tweet and said we need to get more abortions. A blue check. It was a blue check.
Yeah. It was definitely a blue check.
Here's the excerpt, right? So it says, Mr. McConnell was pointed to the Supreme Court confirmations of justices. Elena Kagan in 2010, Stephen Breyer 1994, and David Souter in 1990, all midterm election years in the president's first term. So these are other examples of this happening in the past. And people try to make it seem like Kennedy stepping down now was unprecedented. If any time that a Supreme Court justice is going to step down, it makes sense to do so at the beginning of the presidency rather than the end. At the end, it's kind of like you're just bailing on the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Whereas this, it's like, well, let somebody step into something that's fresh and new. So then Mr. McConnell says, to my knowledge, nobody on either side has ever suggested before yesterday that the Senate should only process Supreme Court nominations in odd number years. So here they are just making up new rules. The left, like spoiled brats. A little kid, he changed the rules to get his way. That's what this is.
They're done. They're cooked, man.
They cooked and they know.
Stick a fork in them, man. You know what I mean? But I think the only hope is, to tip the scales in the midterms. You know what I mean? They got a long shot. You know what I mean? But it was looking better than before. But now I think Trump is getting a little bit more momentum. You know what I mean? His approval rating is like 45%. You know what I mean? And that's probably higher. So he's doing all right. He just solved it. North Korea is going to be solved. He's going to have a meeting with Putin in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Crazy.
And they hating on that. They hating on, here he is creating peace between nations, and they find something to get mad about. Got my man Dennis Rodman crying on national TV, right? Doing something unprecedented, unparalleled, never before seen. We got him and Kim Jong-un eating ramen noodles in Korea. It was in Korea, right?
Yeah.
Trump gangster, man. Trump's a gangster. I love it.
Yeah, but back to that the ban. They upheld the ban, right? The travel ban. And it's been messed up because they mislabeled a Muslim ban. It's not like, well, but we're still accepting.
Well, stop right there. Yeah. Look how sneaky they are to try and misnomer this as the Muslim ban.
Yeah.
You see how slick they are when it's not even countries like Saudi Arabia on that list.
Yeah.
And we know how Saudi Arabia treats the LGBT community.
Yeah, they do. They treat them rough over there, man.
You see what I'm saying? So look at that alone. They just changed it and called it the Muslim ban. That's racism by the left in the left media.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. And that's just another feather in his cap. You know what I mean? I think we're going to see I mean, they got no choice because I think they shifted everything towards it was the Russia thing. Now they hopping on the child migrants. I never seen so many. They raised what $20 million for them. Yeah? Like I like there's not homeless vets. There's not homeless American kids. I couldn't believe all this. I'm like, come on, man. They're worried about who's gonna cook my food. You know what I mean? They're talking about who's gonna clean my toilets. This is the left. That's what they're worried about.
They raised more money than Sean King ever stole.
Yo, did you see Sean King on the BET Awards, man?
Yo, the black community is doomed, yo. Doomed, yo. What Pop Son say? The L is undefeated.
It's undefeated.
The black L is undefeated.
Yo, they put him last, right? And you look at his face, he looked like he didn't belong. Everybody else was happy as hell to be on stage. Sean King was
He ain't never seen that many black people in one spot.
He was nervous as hell. Yo, man.
He said, "Oh shit, real black people."
Yo, man. I actually watched I think I watched the first hour of that, man. Just
Get up.
It was just a joke. They just I hate that they always gotta get stuff wrong and stuff like that. It's like we can't be professional or something like that. I think they just be messing shit up on purpose, man.
They gotta be. Because they do it every year. They must be trolling this, man.
They gotta be, man. Because if you go to some schools and you see all these, the black college bands, you see how perfect they be doing it, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you get the right people, the job should be great. Right. All the choreography, we go to BET every year. It's shit falling down. Nicki Minaj sounded terrible. The sound's terrible. You know what I mean? They had Meek out. Yeah, everything off cue.
Nipsey smacking the security.
They called it the victory slap. I fell out laughing. Shout out to Nipsey. I like his album, man. It's really tough. Hold up. Let's talk about
We claiming Nipsey, by the way. He's Hoteps.
He definitely is. You know what I mean? I remember what did he say? He said he takes Dr. Sebi's products and stuff like that.
Take Dr. Sebi products, not the new stuff, the old stuff.
Yeah.
The new stuff, Dr. Sebi stuff got co-opted. Some people stole his office, but He was advocating for his work. Also, he praised young black men and older black men getting together on IG, and he was talking about the LGBT community and how they always try to effeminate the black male, and everybody ran to Twitter and called him a hotep. Yeah,
I remember that.
You remember that, right?
Yeah, and he's kind of bulletproof. If he got through that, they didn't get him out of here after that. He got a little bit of sway in the community.
The streets is Hotep.
Yeah, definitely.
The streets is Hotep. That's what I told Alex Jones today. But what you want to get into?
Wait. Hold on.
All right.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the BET Awards, Dame Dash.
Yes.
Dame. Now, Dame. Why? You know what? The thing I want to ask. Why is Dame every few years? Dame is at the center of something. He's got this classic rant, and he's all over the place once again. You know what I mean? It's like if he wasn't blackballed, you know what I mean? We need a spot in the culture for Dame Dash, because every couple of years he comes out and there's this classic interview or this classic happening. He ran down on Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels owed some money. And he exposing a lot of what happens in Black Hollywood, man. You ever work? You ever work with Dame? You ever hear from Dame?
Yes.
Okay.
Dame is the man. Dame been smacking record execs. he didn't he smack Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah.
He smacked Harvey Weinstein. You see what Harvey Weinstein turned out to be.
Yeah.
He's working with Kanye. Kanye showed up to his film debut that Kanye helped produce. See, these is and Kanye, you know Kanye Hotep.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm talking about. It's like this ban on Hoteps. And we are underappreciated. Meanwhile, we're the ones that's fighting for the culture. Like Dame is the culture.
Right.
Huge. He's the counterpart to Diddy at that stage right after Big passes away, and it goes into Mace, and then Jay-Z comes to take over. Then it's Dame as that big mastermind business guy, that business mogul for black people to look up to. That was Dame. And because Jay-Z parted ways, and in some aspects, subjectively made better business moves, Dame kind of faded to black. No pun intended. Now here we are seeing that Dame funded the culture. $2 million. Dame funded the culture. Precious is part of black culture, right?
Yeah.
Funded the culture. Can't even get his money back because Lee Daniels is blocking. And what's Lee Daniels? The evil left black liberal. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that, you're supposed to be all looking out. This is what my problem was sometimes with the African American, you're caught to shine, man. I hate to bring it out, man. But here you got Dame giving this man $2 million. This guy gets a hit. He knocks it out the park. That's like somebody throwing you a pitch, man. You only get a couple pitches in life. You know what I mean? Somebody throws something up. You knock it out the park, man. Yeah. Awards everywhere. You're supposed to take care of the people that put you in that position. You can even do that. You know what I mean? It seemed like, I don't know if people told him, like, don't even mess with Dame or anything like that. You know what I mean? Or like the problematic black folks in Hollywood that like the Moniques of the world. I read something earlier that Tyler Perry was going to give Monique some money. Was she supposed to be owed? I guess he saw that he don't want to be put in with Lee Daniels. He like, no, keep me away from this. You know what I mean? But it's kind of messed up how we do each other. You know what I mean? That should have been a solid, man. It was like you do this, like it's like you know what I mean? And it seems like there's like you said, the evil left, man. If you're not on the super evil left, then in Hollywood, then you get ostracized. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They kick you out, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is the problem we've been facing forever. Karl Marx talks about this. He talks about the working class or the proletariats versus the bourgeoisie, that middle class. And he talks about how oppressive the middle class could be to everybody else. And that's what these bourgeoisie blacks do, man. They get in a position and all they do is block. Look at Ebro Darden, Hot 97. Now, I done shook hands with Ebro. We done been in meetings before, right? I done seen him at Giant Stadium. I got photos with the dude. We done closed deals together. He follows me on Twitter. We've DM'd before. He's giving me compliments. And Alex Jones has put me on his platform 3 times. And Ebro Darden hasn't put me on once. This is what I'm talking about. When he's a Lee Daniels of the culture.
Yeah.
Ebro Darden.
Yeah, I mean, we got them. What's the word? Guardians. They're housekeepers. The gatekeepers. They're gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers, overseers. Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? They'll give you so much love. Like I have the same experience. People put me on, and none of the other outlets were like, "Nah, man, get out of here, man." It's crazy. It's like if you're black and you got to be in a certain type of box for they let you speak. And if you outside that box, they be like, you better get back in that box, boy. You better get that back in that box, or we ain't gonna let you talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the way it is. I see, man. It's crazy.
That's what happened to Terry Crews. You either let me tickle your balls or get back in that box, right? It's the same people that y'all scared of. Right? We so scared, we gonna let the man tickle your balls. this the black man getting his balls tickled at a red carpet event in front of his woman. Then he gonna go to court and say, you know, I scared because he might not give me no more opportunity. And this is the same people with Dame Dash. You know, don't talk to Dame Dash, you won't get no more opportunity. Like, if you don't grab your own balls, that's the black man problem in music and entertainment in Hollywood. Somebody else got their balls in their hand. Yeah. We don't got our own ball. You got to grab your own kahunas, and you got LGBT community with his finger in your butt. You got a dress on, pop locking, with his hand on your balls. Get the hell out of here.
Yo, you know what the thing really killed me about that? 50 Cent killed him on Instagram, and people started killing 50 Cent about it. I'm like, what? like 50 told the world what every other black man was thinking, like, why didn't you smack the shit out of him? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what was going on? He gonna say, oh, he molested, he harassed me. You're supposed to smack his, like, I know Terry Crews is a big brother. I know he's a big brother. That backhand might hurt somebody, man. He was supposed to at least open hand him. I mean, I think he said he pushed him away or something like that. But man, that's crazy.
Yo, 50 been roasting him and not caring at all. You know, 50 don't care.
Yeah.
I work with 50. That's a wild boy. He don't care one bit. Then,
and the Cruz's point, he was saying that, you know, he want to go to jail. He want to miss out on work. You know what I mean? But he's been in the game for a minute. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, but one thing I will say, though, that fear of getting blackballed stopped him from doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why do we have this fear? It's 2018 and y'all still got this fear of being blackballed. As much power as we have in Hollywood.
Right.
You scared to lose a couple of acting gigs? It's a million production houses out here. Somebody's gonna need a muscular dude pop locking.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna need Terry Crews. Nobody's gonna block him out because somebody tickled his balls and he smacked him. No, they can be like, he got his balls tickled, he smacked him, whatever. We get him in a new movie. You saw 50 posted the clip of Will Smith when the dude tried to kiss him. He smacked him on the red carpet. Will Smith is still good in Hollywood.
You're right. You know
what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, the black man in Hollywood has become so emasculated that he's lost the reflex to smack somebody. You see, the thing is, it's not that Terry Crews didn't do something. It's the fact that he lost his reflex.
Right.
You see, a man grabbed my balls. There's no thought process. It's a reflex. What? You getting knocked out.
Right.
You don't even got the reflex, which makes me think this ain't the first time he had his balls tickled before.
It ain't, man. It ain't. This is why I hate that we're taking some moral cues from Hollywood. To me, Hollywood always was on this casting couch and all this. What happened to Crews? They probably did that thousands of times to other black men, and the black men accepted it. You know what I'm saying? So what? You know what I mean? How many people accepted what Terry Crews was mad about?
Exactly.
It's crazy.
It's almost like the Me Too movement. How many other black men are out there too scared to speak up?
There's plenty, man. They got them. Hollywood is dirty, man. You know what I mean? come and star in Hollywood, man, I'm like, you gotta look at your side eye like, man, what'd you do to get here?
Yeah, you gotta give him that look.
You do, man.
You know who I'm giving that look to?
Who?
Old boy that did Get Out.
Oh, what from Get Out the African?
No, not the producer.
Peel and Peel.
Yeah, Peel. Peel looked like he done had his booty peeled before.
Man, chill, man. I don't know, man. I think that's just how Hollywood rolls. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? When they did all this movement, I'm like, I don't know if they were trying to clear it up. Now, I do think about the Terry Crews thing. I think they would accept the guy he accused, because they suspended him for 6 weeks and they say, oh, you can get back to work. You know what I mean? So they're kicking certain people out and they're keeping certain people. You know what I mean? You got a certain class, you owe something, yeah, and they'll be like, all right, man, we'll squash this. It's the same thing as before. They just threw Weinstein to the coals, to the fire, and because he's been doing it for so long, they just sacrificed one. We'll see what happens if he ever go to jail or anything, but I kind of doubt that. I think he's going to trial.
Yeah, he gonna get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
He gonna get a Bill Cosby sentence. Cosby get to sit at home. But it's just like gang mentality or mob mentality. If somebody made the block hot, and they're bringing too much police presence, you might have to say, hey, look, go sit down for a little while, keep it cool, because you're making it a little too hot around here. So they're going to give us a couple of names. They're going to give us a few exposures to hide the real demons behind the scenes. That's really like doing the trafficking. Like Robert De Niro got the nerve to talk something. Meanwhile, he was caught up in dealing with a firm that was leasing children for sexual conduct or whatever.
That's crazy, man. That's really wild, man. I know you can't trust nothing in Hollywood, man. It's like, I think Netflix is accused of having child porn on one of the movies, man. I seen that today. I'm like, man, come on, man. I'm like, I see some of the original content. I'm like, get this out of here, man. I'm like, like when my daughter get older, I'm putting a lock on all that.
Yo, Netflix is about to become SJW Central, and so is Hulu.
Yeah.
Because Hulu was acquired by Fox Entertainment.
Okay.
And Disney owned, I want to say 30%, and Fox owned 30%. And I want to say Disney bought Fox Entertainment, which included all the Marvel films, right? So then that makes them 60% owner of Hulu. So now they got a online digital channel. They've already been pulling their movies away from Netflix, Disney.
Right.
So they're pulling all the Marvel off of there. So Netflix is in this scramble to get content out, which is why they're making mistakes like having that child, whatever in the films, because somebody's not sitting down watching these movies to make sure they go through the approval process. They're just trying to move the approval process along fast enough to get the content out to compete and get ready for this war with Disney. Now, this war with Disney is going to be about, what's hot right now. So we got the thing right now with Dear Black People or Dear White People, right?
Dear
on
White
Netflix.
People, yeah.
SJW show, right? So that's what's coming down the pike. They're going to try and latch on to whatever trends there are, and they're going to be battling for this. So we about to get a whole lot of new content that's going to be SJW'd out, man. A lot of freaky stuff coming down the line.
Yeah, it's crazy because, I like to watch some documentaries and some old TV shows. You know what I mean? When I get some time, I'm not fucking YouTubing or doing crazy shit. I'm watching this Vietnam documentary right now, but I seen that. I was just like, man, this gotta stop, man. Like now, like you said, Hulu is. I used to watch some of the stuff on Hulu. Man, I got Amazon because I don't have I cut the cord a while ago, man. Like damn near a decade back. So I try to eat through these subscription type things, but they're getting this is worse. I thought you could hide, but you can't hide, man. They coming after you there, man.
They gonna find you everywhere. No matter where you are, they will find you.
Them cats thought they was hiding in the gaming community.
Nope, they coming for it. Oh,
that's crazy, man.
Laura Croft about to be transgendered in the next one.
They might, man. They might. They definitely might. They definitely might.
She gonna have boobs in the bulge. My bad. My bad. I ain't got no sense. we might have to get audition for HBO. This might be too much. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to replace DeSusa and Mero because they going to HBO. So I was trying to go to, what are they on?
They're going to Showtime.
They going to Showtime.
Yeah.
What are they on right now?
Vice.
Vice. Yeah, I was trying to go over there and get us something. We could replace them on Vice. Vice need us. Vice need us.
Yeah, man. I gotta respect the grind. You know what I mean? They did it big. You know what I mean? And they keep getting bag after bag. You know what I mean? And that man gonna keep giving that money. People gonna take it. You know what I'm saying?
Go get it. Go get it. They put me on them. The homies. They played my Starbucks video. That's the homies to me.
Yeah. I gotta respect it. I mean, that's all it's about, man. Tell us about you went out the TP. What was it? TPUSA? USW?
Yeah, Turning Point USA.
Okay.
Had a organized by Brandon Tatum. He's one and mainly handled that stuff there, along with Charlie Kirk, as you know, is the founder of that. Young kid, very intelligent. Candace Owens. So it was like a meeting of the minds of Black influencers. For everybody watching, Uncle Hotep couldn't make it. He had to deal with the family issues, the new baby. Congratulations. We got a new Hotep.
Appreciate it, man. It's a rough work, man.
Yeah. You got a boy?
No, girl, man. Two girls.
Yeah. That's what we need, man. I think we're going to have them battling out the feminists. But yeah, so Uncle Hotep was supposed to be there. We're gonna get him out to another one. But yeah, now it's out there, and it's a meeting of minds. Hung out with Terrence Williams. He was cool, real funny cat. Amazing Lucas, James T. Harris, Megan Harris, and David Harris. None of them are relation. Dexter, really cool. Used to intern for the White House. Now works with TP, Turning Point. But they're trying to, basically Anthony B. They're trying to bring everybody that's Black conservative to the table, and a lot of people have pushback. People have a problem with identity politics, especially white conservatives, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, well, why are you like segregating or becoming secular with Black conservatives? And it's just like, nigga, we the secret weapon. This what y'all need.
You know what? You're exactly right.
Like, don't chop off your own foot before we get running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just need them to understand that we're running with that because we are the red pill that is going to be able to swing the elections. We only need, I think they said we only need 4% of the Black community because they need 8% total. So if we get 4% to switch, that's 8 right there. Because the Democrats lose 4, and then the Republicans gain 4.
Yeah.
So we're good right there. So we need 4%. So it's like the Black Avengers. Yes,
coming to save the day.
Coming to save the day. So, but yeah, it was a good weekend. We're out in Scottsdale, Arizona. Good food, good time. We went clubbing, So we got to connect on a professional and personal level. Real good people, man. I thought I was going to hate them. I was like, man, I'm about to go out here and hang with these sucker ass. You know what I'm saying? And I got there, and I'm like Leo Dunson, real cool brother. I'm like, oh, y'all cool as hell. So it was real dope, man.
That's cool, man. It looked like y'all had a good time. You know, I didn't. The only other people like I know. I seen Brandon Tatum. I seen Anthony B. I go on his show a lot. I mean, I watch his show a lot, and then of course, Candace. You know, a couple of people at Castle. I didn't even know who the hell they were. You know, I think we need to link up and work together. You know, I think the one thing with Black folks, man, you got to make it. You gotta make it look good. I think the problems with Black conservatives previously, man, it wasn't. They wasn't. It wasn't. You know, they
ain't had no swag.
No, exactly. You put it perfect. They didn't have no swag. They didn't have the swag of the day. You know what I'm saying? I think if we bring the swag that the Black folks got, you know what I mean? I think we can more and more people will join up, man.
Like Lamar, you got to make it look sexy.
Yeah, you got to make it look sexy. That's the key with with us. You know what I mean? You got to make it look sexy. I mean, I wish it wasn't sometimes, but I mean that's the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got rules, and sometimes instead of going against it, you just kind of got to ride with it.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you got to ride with it. You definitely have to ride with it. Are they're planning more stuff?
We got the event in DC. Hold on, let me pull that up real fast. It's that's for the Young Black Leadership Summit.
Okay.
They're taking applications now at tpusa.com/YBLS 2018. That's so applications are open. So this is Black only. Somebody asked that before on my comments. It's like, is this just for Black people? Don't you see the Black girl with the afro on the flyer? And don't it say Young Black Leadership Summit? So if you ain't young and you ain't Black, this ain't for you, right? This is trying to, I hate to use that term, but it's just bringing together that demographic so we can empower them and show people, look, not everybody thinks like the Democrats.
Yeah. But, one problem we're going to have is like media coverage and stuff like that. Somebody pulled up an old Root article from, I think it was 2011 about the immigration. They had an article that actually said illegal immigration will hurt Black people.
Yeah, I saw that. The Root used to be Hoteps.
I can't believe it. They sold out so bad.
They used to be Hoteps. I remember when the Root was good. And right when the Black Lives Matter stuff hit, I don't know, man. Somebody came in and bought it out and swapped ownership, and then it just got hit with all this other liberalism. But it used to be Hotep, yo.
I mean, but if we want to get some fair coverage, we got to get ourselves out there. And I think that's why it's important for us as the ones of us that are like content creators to get our stuff out there to spread the message, because we have to spread our own message, because nobody's going to cover us for it. Like if the Root covers us or something like that, they're going to kill us. You know what I'm saying? They're going to slander us, Huffington Post, those slanders, dox us, whatever. They'll do whatever they can. You know what I'm saying? But I think we got to control the narrative out there and get the word out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think right now we Teflon.
Yeah,
they can't touch us. We too clean, and we're too strategic. The way in which we're moving right now, it's strategic and it's happening swiftly too. They didn't expect this. 3 years ago, Hotep was a joke. Now it's like, damn, they are forced to be reckoned with.
Right.
You see, the Black community got the Root out of here with that hashtag. What was it?
Oh, the Root articles, man. That was a classic. That was classic. That was really classic. That was one of my happier moments on Twitter. I was waiting for this day for a long time, man.
That was a Black Twitter Hall of Fame moment.
That was definitely a Hall of Fame moment. And you know what? I think they've chilled out a little bit on, some of the articles they were writing.
Yeah. is.
You know
They had to. They had to. That shit would. They finally realized, like, damn, like we not winning the people. No, you're not. You know, you're only winning like a handful of people. And Bicorn and all of them got exposed for pedophilia and all this other stuff. So it's like y'all done lost too much power.
They did, sometimes I don't think they realize they're talking to like a big echo chamber, man, because like even on the route, you can't, like, I try to write replies in the comment section, but then they have me grayed out. They'll never approve me because I'll never be like, they just look at my name there. I've never been approved. So the people won't see my responses, right?
Wow.
So that's what they do. It's like they and they think they're like talking, and I guess they get hits or whatever, but it's got to be cutting back, man. We got to come up with some new stuff to get them out of here, because that can't be what Black America first looks at, when they get on the internet. What you see and hear is really important. You know what I'm saying? If you got to control the narrative, you can't let them. Now if they're slipping, they're definitely slipping, because that was a body blow. That was
a knockdown.
Yeah, it was a knockdown. It was a key of standing 8.
That was a standing 8 count.
You know what I mean? But you can't let them creep back in there. You know what I'm saying? But it's trash, man. They talk about hating Trump all day and nothing else. This is the thing about the Democratic Party. All their whole policies and stuff can't be, oh, we're just not Trump, we're stopping Trump. That's not what it is. You got, you know what I mean? Show us some policies and whatnot, or keep it stepping. You know what I mean? This guy's out here making moves. Kim Kardashian going there getting people free. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're not playing no games over here.
Right. And you look at they've been saying this whole Russian collusion and rigged elections, right?
Yeah.
So now the FBI is doing investigating, and who got exposed? The FBI themselves.
Yeah.
Durzak and Lisa Page sending text messages back and forth talking about, we gonna make sure that Donald Trump don't win the election. This is the FBI. This is the same people that set up the Black Panther Party. The same people that set up all our great leaders.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? And the people hate Donald Trump. Meanwhile, the same people that took down our great leaders is trying to take down our newest greatest leader, the greatest leader the Black community has ever had since Malcolm X died, Donald Trump.
They try to get him out of there. They try to get him.
The FBI. The FBI.
That's what killed me. I've seen Black people just in support tweeting this, oh man, the FBI, we gotta believe the FBI. I'm like, what? I'm like, from what I heard about the Panthers and stuff like that, like, come on, man, y'all got it. Y'all can't be serious with this stuff, man. It's like, I don't know what it is, man. I do know what it is. I mean, I think Black folks watch too much TV.
Yeah, too much CNN. Too much.
It's too much CNN, man. And not enough, it was, especially with the internet, you know what I mean? You can't just run out to the conglomerate. I would go and watch, and I hate when people, you Hotep, watch them Hotep videos on YouTube. I would rather listen. I've learned more stuff from these Hotep videos on YouTube than I have learned ever in like browsing it. I mean, it's crazy. You have this one of the greatest tools in mankind's history, and you don't use it to seek out all types of knowledge. You just only use it to seek out the knowledge the man wants you to know.
And
you know
not
what I'm
only
saying?
that, they denigrate it. They make it seem like if you watch a video on YouTube, it's like, oh, Hoteps, they must have got some more information from YouTube. Like, YouTube isn't one of the greatest sources of information.
No, like if you want to learn how to change a tire or camera lens, you go YouTube it. You want to know how to cook something, you YouTube it.
They YouTube it to put their weave in. They YouTube to put that makeup on, but they don't want to YouTube to put no knowledge in their brain. You see how stupid they are? Nignods, the Akata, the American Shine are afraid of good knowledge and information and anything opposing their echo chamber and group thing.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it have to be like this, but we can't stop, man. Can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? You watch any of the World Cup, man?
I did.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Wakanda got knocked out.
Got Senegal out of here, man. Oh man, you know, every World Cup, man, Americans talk about, man, oh, we don't send our best players, man, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, man, I used to work with this guy who used to play college. I think college soccer. He said, man, the Americans got no shot, man. He's like, you know what I mean? They just take it so much more serious than the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? And
they said we don't send our best players. We don't have any players. Everybody on the United States team is from another country. They come from Guatemala. They don't come from America. They give people citizenship just to play. Half the U.S. team can't speak English. How they talk about English is their second language. We don't even have a team.
You know, but I try to tell people, man, they will never catch up. First of all, because like you go to other countries, they play pickup.
NFL and NBA first. First of all, let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah. The elite athletes in the United States are black men, and we're putting them in the football and basketball. If the United States wants to do anything, they need to take the soccer program and bring it to the hood. You put some hood dudes, man, it'll be over. We might qualify for the World Cup. You need some brothers on that field.
Yeah, I just enrolled my daughter in soccer this year. I tried to do it a year and a half ago, but she was too young, so did it this year. But there's only one black kid out there. Only one black kid. I'm like, God damn, man.
You see what I'm saying? And some of the highest paid athletes in the world are soccer players.
Yeah. And
the careers last longer because there's less damage on the body. Look at the France team. France team look like Africa. Look like little Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's wild, man. When I look at this France team, I'm like,
you want citizenship? Come on. Go play France. Remove your family out of the village in Africa they live in. Come play ball. United States need to follow suit.
Yeah, man. You know, I think it's growing. It's definitely growing because I definitely see people playing less and less football. You know, I think a lot of people, the brain injuries, they don't want the kids getting brain. They're sitting about playing soccer. It's definitely growing, and plus all the illegals that they come and play. They come and play every weekend, man. Up around here, man. They got a couple fields that they be playing pickup like brothers play basketball. I'm like, damn, they
out here.
They definitely out there, man. They definitely
play with them.
Yeah.
They play rough too. We be playing on Thursday nights, 30 plus up league. It's the World Cup every Thursday. Baby, yo, it's a fight every week. I'm like, bro, it's a 45-minute friendly.
Throwing elbows and everything.
I was playing one time, dude damn near threw me through the damn wall. Trying to get the ball. I'm a small guy. I'm like, damn, calm down, Maradona. Yeah, they take it serious, man.
Yeah, they definitely take the soccer serious over there, man. They definitely take soccer serious. What else happened during the week? We're about to wrap this up, man.
Did we talk about the red hen?
Oh yeah, red hen, man.
Let's wrap up with the red hen.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Fly to Hoteps down there, and we'll take care of it. But they not open though, right?
No, they've been closed. I don't know when they're reopening.
Because they know we try to come crash.
Yo, but if you're owner of a restaurant, would you be like I don't believe this happened. Like she said they had LGBTQ staff, and they asked them would they feel comfortable. Like if I'm the owner, I'm like, you better take your ass out there, serve that, Sarah. Just, so we can charge them some extra dollar. You can get their tips. If they tip you cheap, then go public. But they tip you nice, then it's call it a day, man. I'm like, when do people start turning down money because you don't like what they do?
It was probably gratuity on that bill too, which means the tip was guaranteed. And it's government property, corporate card.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an alcohol bill. Some libations are gonna be taken. Gonna be drunk. It's gonna be a nice bill, so the restaurant gonna make money. But again, this is Maxine Waters and the evil left radicalizing people. It's so bad when you don't even want money.
I don't understand this. They don't want money. Now they messed their whole money up because now the restaurant it might not even because they might be out there for a minute. It might not be reopened.
Right. All because CNN. Because CNN told you MAGA was whatever. LGBT community. What the LGBT community got to do with Sarah Huckabee?
That's what the owner said. Yeah, but you're right. What is she? What do those two have to do with each other? She's just the press secretary.
They just trying to bring the LGBT into the conversation. Because you know what it is? If you say, yo, our LGBT staff said it,
you can't say nothing.
You can't really say nothing. That's that LGBT privilege.
Hey man, you right, man.
But I go to the restaurant, I'm wearing my gay pride flag. I want my primo service. Go, everybody! I'm telling you right now. You want to get a job? Put a rainbow pin on your coat. Job guaranteed. You might
get it. You might get a job. You may not. It depends. I mean, we got conservative Supreme Court, man. You never know, man. They turned down the baker. They sided with the baker, so you might not get a job. It depends.
Yo, the Supreme Court gangster. That's the only thing been saving America is the Supreme Court.
Yo, I even seen black folks wish Clarence Thomas would die so they can put a liberal judge in. Black folks. I can't even believe it. You wish another black man would die so you could get you a white liberal up there and you could just I can't even believe it, man.
I mean, from Brown versus the Board of Education till now, the Supreme Court has made some excellent decisions. Right. And you know why? Because it's been red and not blue. Simple as that.
I hear that, man. Hey, on that note, man, we're out of here, man. First episode down the hatch, man. We'll be here every Thursday, 8 to 9. If something comes up, we're putting stuff every week. We're coming for y'all. We coming for them bags. We're coming for the show bags. I'm on this channel that we'll move it back and forth, man. I'm on my 1B channel because they flagged my channel, but we'll be back.
Burner account.
Yeah, my burner account. We're on a burner accounts. Anyway, follow Vibe High. Check out HotePsNation.com, man. Follow me at Handyman Hem. We're out of here. Peace.